Just getting off to how you started the game, what do you think is the biggest reason for your hot start, and how do you think that helped the team going forward?
Yeah, I mean, I just knew coming out I had to be aggressive. I mean, they kind of weren't respecting us, just them backing off so hard. So I just I was gonna take it to them, and then the more they backed up, I shot the jump shot, so they had to respect it a little bit. So it just kept opening up things. And I mean, I knew if I drove, it would open up things for like the shooters, like Kerwin, and just make the life easier for everybody.
Greg.
Armando, you mentioned earlier in the season the need for the bigs to do a better job of establishing position to make the entry passes a little bit better. It seems like you specifically have made strides in that area in recent games. Has that been a focal point for you, and how do you think the team has done in that regard?
Yeah, I mean, all practice, I mean, that's all we work on is just trying to get the ball inside. I mean, we can be a really good team when we get the ball inside and play inside out. That's just something I wanted to focus on. I mean, like during the game, I was telling Dayron, it was one play when he had the turnover and I was cutting down the middle. I'm like, yo, you gotta stay aggressive. You can't pass me that ball. I mean, after that, he kind of turned it up because I'm like, you probably got somebody guarding you one on one. And I mean, I feel like Dayron, nobody can really guard him one on one with his back to the basket. He's such a big guy and physical. I mean, him staying aggressive and me staying aggressive, it definitely helped us in the post.
Adam.
Armando, you've talked before about the improvements you wanted to make coming off of last season, being stronger around the basket, things like that. Being on balance, you feeling like if you're on balance, you're good down there. Was there a specific like checklist that you went into the off season with, or of points that you wanted to hit and try to improve on, and what were those things?
Yeah, man. Well, first it started off with just rewatching my film, seeing everything I did bad, and I mean, it was tough just watching some of those games. I was so inconsistent. Like some games I would just explode and have crazy games. Now other games I would just struggle, and I just kind of corrected those things that I was struggling in. I mean, it started just all quarantine, just working on just being physical, just getting to the rim, and then also in the weight room too. Beginning of quarantine, I was working out at Elkin Sports with Jason Elkin. Then this summer to now, I mean, Jonas has just been hard on me. Yeah, he's hardcore. So I feel like just I can attribute a lot of my success just getting stronger in my legs and upper body too.
Greg Hall.
Armando, are you satisfied after this win? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but it doesn't appear like you've been particularly super happy with some of the wins. Just you've always said that you think you can play better. I'm just curious how you feel after this one.
Nah, I wouldn't say I'm satisfied. Like I said, I mean, we might have got to 40% today, but I mean, we still haven't got everybody to play good at the same time and play the complete game. I mean, we lost a turnover, but I mean, we had a lot of turnovers. Us bigs, we gave up a few offensive rebounds we shouldn't have gave up. So, I mean, it's still a lot of strides we can make, but I will say, though, we are getting better every day and just staying in the lab. Everybody wants to get better, and we want to be that team, and I really do think we can be that team, but it's just glad that we're in an upward trend.
Our last two for Mondo are CL and then Ross, and then we'll get Anthony in there.
Armando, do you feel like the first game, the first loss to State may have turned out to be the turning point for you guys? Like that seemed like when Roy ended up shuffling the starting lineup and really putting the emphasis on playing better defense.
Yeah, I mean, I think it definitely was. It was at a low point in our season. I feel like we were kind of complacent just coming off of beating Kentucky. And I mean, we just came out there and laid an egg. I mean, even Coach said it's one of the worst defensive performances he's ever seen from a team. And honestly, we took offense to that. I mean, it was our fault, but we took offense to that. And it was coming into this game, we knew we wanted to go out there and just make a change. And there's no way we would allow them to beat us 2 times in a row.
Okay, Ross.
Hey, Armando, you touched on a lot of this, I believe, but, you have a tough road stretch ahead of you, a tough slate in the ACC. Taking a step back, I mean, how do you feel about how this team is playing from a whole in all aspects, defense, offense, bench, starters, that kind of stuff?
I mean, as a whole, it's all starting to come together. Bench players are starting to play better. Us being able to have Ant play a lot more minutes now. Obviously, he's not to where he would be like originally, but him being able to be in a rotation a little bit more has been helping us. He's been giving us a boost. I mean, our second unit had about how many points today? 28 points today, so that's huge for us. 38. I mean, our starters, we've been playing good. We all been gelling. I feel like we're just going to keep just getting better and better. And defensively, we've definitely gotten a lot better. We're starting to just trust each other more on defense, and our rotations are coming better, rim protection, all of that.